Hi there, Nancy Larts here. It's been a while since I've posted and I just wanted to update you on what's been happening with my life. So for those of you that don't know me, I have been a wellness coach for the past 30 years. I have trained in stress management, trained in mindfulness, and I'm a mindfulness coach. I'm a trained counsellor, but my passion has always, for the past 30 years, been skin and skin health and how we achieve skin health. So I've always been on top of my game with professional development, and I've done lots of professional courses, continuous professional development with Dermalogica. I've been a Dermalogica expert and a platinum account for 30 years. So I have really loved my role. So for the past 18 months, to start with, I lost my father very quickly, which was quite a shock, and dealt with the aftermath of that. And then my mother started to become ill, and she eventually moved in with me, and I cared for her before she passed away in May of this year. So that was all very sudden. Also, I have been managing a broken hip, for want of better words. I had a cycling accident 3 years ago, and my wheel got stuck in a tram track and I got thrown, and I've been managing the effects of that for the past 3 years. And in December last year, the pain increased and it became unbearable. I have managed to work throughout. I've still done my open water swimming, still walking, and still done the yoga that I'm very passionate about. And on the 20th of July, I finally got a hip replacement. So I've been out of action, I've not been myself. And the reason that I'm telling you this is that as I am a trained stress management consultant, I'm very good at managing other people, giving advice, being there for others. But when it comes to yourself, I think we think we're invincible. So I just kept going and going, knowing that glass was filling. You've heard of the glass filling and then overflowing. Well, mine overflowed in July, and I ended up in hospital with a breakdown, which was really hard for me to acknowledge and accept that me, the wellbeing coach, the positive, proactive person, her body had broken down. So I am 7 weeks post-op now, and I'm so impressed with myself. I've been off my crutches since 5 weeks, and I'm walking quite normally, really. I'm still exhausted. It's stress takes its toll on you, and then a major operation really does deplete you. So here I am today, and I wanted to explain to you that stress long term will actually kill you if you don't get it managed. And I can only tell you on my hand on my heart that I have found this out to the detriment of my health. So my skin has suffered, and I've lost a lot of weight. I've become very drawn. My skin is dehydrated. I'm getting some congestion underneath the epidermis, and it just looks dull and tired, which really is explaining what I'm feeling like inside. And for the general public that don't understand stress and what's happening with them, I just wanted to say to you that please manage your stress, because if you don't, your stress will manage you, and it takes effect on the gut. The gut is really wholly responsible for what goes on in the body, and if that becomes upset, it upsets the whole of the skin being the largest organ of the body. So 7 weeks post-op, I thought I better get a grip, and that is why I'm here today. So what I've decided to do is show you what I work on when I do a full microneedling session with a client. So if I was a client turning up to see me today, I would be saying to that client, your skin looks very dull, it looks dehydrated, it looks tired, and there's slight congestion underneath. So we really do need to give your skin a blast. We need to get it glowing. We need to get that collagen working again for you, and boost your collagen, give it a little bit of plumpness. And the only way, naturally, is with microneedling. So I've done a double cleanse on my skin already. I've prepared my skin, so I've done a pre-cleanse, and then I've done a second cleanse with intensive moisture cleanser, because my skin is quite dry at the moment, so it needs some nourishment. So what I'm doing first of all is I'm going to do what we call a one-step prep. This is all with Dermalogica, and all the peels are prescriptive. So after a full consultation with me, I would then decide what your skin needs. So I'm going to just do a prep, and although I've done a double cleanse, there'll still be some natural oils left on the body, and I don't want any oils left at all. I want to rid my face of any oils, because that acts as a barrier to the peel. But I don't want to strip my skin with alcohol, because that would dehydrate even more. So this is mainly witch hazel, which is fabulous. It will get rid of any excess oils that the cleansing doesn't do, so there's no barrier. As you noticed, I'm doing all of my face, my neck and my décolleté, because we don't want a glowing face and neck and then a saggy old looking chest. I'm also doing the back of my hands, because sun damage, and I do love the sun, it takes its toll, and we quite often forget about the back of our hands, and they do get an awful lot. I'm also doing my nails, brilliant on the cuticles. So that's the prep. Okay, so the peel I've chosen for myself, because I am dry and depleted and I feel like I need brightening completely, I've decided to choose the Ultra Bright peel. And this is amazing. You can actually go up 5 layers with this peel. I don't think my skin will manage 5 layers at the moment, because when your body has inflammation in it, and remember that the skin is the largest organ, it's fighting that inflammation and trying to heal and protect. So of course the skin becomes sensitive, and the thinnest part of the skin is of course on the face. So that's when our skin becomes really sensitive. So just a thin layer all over. Tingles slightly, but it's not a heavy peel. Anyone could have this peel actually. Doing under my eyes, because my eyes are very dark. I've got dark circles. I feel like I've lost all the collagen in my face at the moment. So I'm in desperate need of this treatment. And as I say, going down. You don't need to keep rubbing over, because you'll feel it tingling straight away. And then back of the hands, into the nails, and it has a bit of a tingle. And then gently tapping the peel in. And I think I might manage 2 layers. You know yourself what you can manage. If it's overly tingly, if it's burning, then you remove straight away. It's just got a slight tingle really, so just going to go for another layer. It's quite prickly now, which tells me enough. So again, doing the back of my hands. So I think I'm going to stop at 2 layers. I feel that that's enough. But if I was fit and healthy and I had no inflammation in my body, I could go to 5 layers and get a very deep peel. But as I said earlier, anyone can have these peels, because after consultation I would monitor your skin and give you what your skin needs with your guidance. Okay, so that's that. So it's quite prickly. So what you do then is neutralise. If you didn't neutralise, the peel would carry on working, and then tomorrow morning I would be extremely sensitive and red and very sore, and my skin would be really peeling over the next few days. You don't want that. That's quite scary. So always remembering to neutralise. And as you neutralise, it does get quite warm as it pushes the peel a little bit deeper in, as it gets the pH back to its normal, which is 4.5 to 5.5. Feels nice. You can start to feel it soothing. And don't forget the back of my hands, we need to neutralise those. So, all my dead skin cells, all my horrible, dull, dead skin cells that mount up like a brick wall, I've removed all of those. And once you've removed all your dead skin cells like this, your skin is nice and open to receiving beautiful serums to treat the skin. Now, just to take down that warmth, I've prepared a cold compress. So this is just a nice cold cloth. And just going over it, just to cool it down, taking away that prickle. Oh, that feels really nice. So, completely resurfaced and fresh. And now I can apply my professional serum. So Dermalogica have what we call some ion actives, and the ones I've chosen today, because these are my favourites and they work brilliantly with microneedling, I've got Professional Biolumin C serum, and this is packed with vitamin C. You can actually smell the oranges. So this will help me on my journey for brightening and firming. So again, chest, neck, face. Putting plenty on because I've just had that peel and I really want to nourish my skin. Oh, that feels so nice. And feel that serum going into the skin. The skin saying, oh, thank you so much for that. And any excess, I'm quite generous with my applications. But putting on the back of my hands will love this, into my nails. Cuticles will benefit. We tend to forget these areas, but they're so important as we age. Okay, so on top of that, I'm going to put the wonderful Professional Iron Active hyaluronic acid. You would have heard of hyaluronic acid. It's a buzzword at the moment with serums. It's like giving your skin a huge drink of water. And the Professional Dermalogica one has a dual hyaluronic acid. So it penetrates into the skin and it will go in nicely because I've got no dead skin cells blocking it. So it will go into the epidermis and hydrate and nourish, but it will also sit on the top of the epidermis so that the outer layer will also be hydrated. So it's fabulous. So it's going on the top of my Biolumin. I can really feel all of that going in nicely. And again, back of my hands and nails. Okay. So I'm ready for my microneedling. So I've set it, it's a Dermalogica Pro Pen, and I've gone for a 9-pin. We do 24-pin also if we're going a little bit gentler, but as always I have to go for it, don't I? I've got to get my youthful energised look back. So I've set it at 0.8mm, which is quite deep, so we'll see how we go. I might reduce it, and we're going on a 6-speed setting. So actually feels okay. So the tiny micro needles in the cartridge are oscillating to damage my skin, and it's just a micro damage. So those 9 tiny needles are oscillating and creating tiny holes in my skin. So the skin will instantly recognise that it's being damaged, and hence the redness that you can see. To stimulate your collagen, you have to damage the skin. You don't need a huge cut, you don't need a huge depth of needle. As long as you've got that oscillating action of those fine needles going in and out of the skin. And if you notice, I'm doing different angles so that we don't miss an area. And can you see the redness? So that's my skin acknowledging that it's being damaged. And what instantly happens, the white blood cells, which I'm sure you've heard of, when you have an injury to the skin, they instantly kick in and run to the site of the infection and start to kill any bacteria. They start to close up the injury, and what we call a fibroblast action takes place. So collagen and elastin are stimulated, hence creating new skin at that site of injury. Now, this doesn't happen overnight. It takes months. But you'll slowly start to see that your skin becomes plumper. It feels firmer. And this is the only treatment without facelifts, without full damage, that can keep stimulating your collagen for you in a natural way. And surely that's what we want. As you can see, my chest and my neck are getting quite red now, which is good. That tells me that my fibroblast activity is kicking in.